Crypto. Home. Take me home.
Let's go out there, YouTube land and all social media lands. Welcome to an all-new video. In this video, we'll be doing a trailer reaction of a new teaser trailer that just got released for a upcoming DC Studios first feature-length film since James Gunn's takeover. So we're going to get right into that. But before we do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss this video and any other videos you might want to see. And as always, people, if you enjoy my content here on YouTube, definitely check out my other social media platforms, such as X, Threads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon. Pretty much post on those regularly, so keep an eye out. Check them out. As always, people, let's get right into this. So hello everyone out there, welcome to an all-new video. So like I was saying before, I've been doing a trailer reaction to an upcoming DC Studios film, which is the first live-action film from DC Studios since James Gunn and Peter Safran took over. And that happens to be the film coming out called Superman. Yeah! Superman. Yeah! So Superman, once again, another reboot of the classic character from, Jerry Schuster and so forth that has been around for 80 plus years. This character has been, shown differently several times over the last 90 plus years, and we've seen in the last 20 years at least 3 reboots from the character. Of course, we had Brandon Routh in 2006, we had Henry Cavill in 2013, and then, of course, we're now having this new gentleman. I forget what the guy's name is. Unfortunately, being rebooted again. I'm kind of still on the very big fence for this transition. I absolutely loved Cavill as, Superman. I think he has been the best Superman since, Christopher Reeves. And I was really disappointed that they decided not to keep Henry Cavill as Superman. The simple fact that I think he covers and hits every single point that brings Superman to life. And this new guy, Coruscant, he looks okay. I mean, he doesn't really fit the profile of Superman for me. He doesn't look like him, I feel. And I think overall he just looks kind of, nothing that I would imagine Superman to look like. But this first teaser trailer for, Superman definitely has a lot of great possibilities. Now, am I a huge fan of this first trailer? Not really. I'm still very high on the fence here with, this Superman coming out, like I said, because of my feelings for Henry Cavill and his Superman and just how great I think he was. I feel there's quite a bit of people I feel that probably feel the same way about Christopher Reeves when Brandon Routh took over or when Henry Cavill took over. A lot of people I'm sure were on this fence too as well about these new people taking over. Then of course we have in the TV series, we've had a few different Clark Kents. We had Tom Welling, of course, in Smallville, who I think did a fantastic job. And then we had that Tyler Hoechlin, I think his last name is, that just recently in Superman and Lois. He was also in Supergirl, and he did an okay job. And, we've had several iterations, and so coming into this, I am just very skeptical at how good this universe will be. Similar to the fact that what Snyder put out, I thought was absolutely fantastic. I thought what he did with, Henry Cavill Superman was on point, what I felt Superman all represented. And, this trailer kind of gives you that feeling like it's about America. It's about, Superman is an American dream, superhero and stuff like that. And, I get that, and I think it's a very positive trailer. It has a lot of great sequences throughout the trailer, but still, it just gives me a feeling of, I'm not 100% sure on this, especially after what I've heard about, the test screenings and stuff like that, and I just feel that, it has a lot to, prove for itself. But some of the scenes in this were really cool. I really enjoyed the monster sequence. I thought that looked super awesome. Whatever that creature, that they're battling. We got, of course, Hawkgirl, which was really cool. We have several other characters that, are DC characters that are being introduced in this film. All of them looked very interesting. I mean, of course, everyone's talking about Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern character with his great mop haircut, which is very similar to the comics itself. If you ever look at the comics, the picture of it, But it's still not 100% there, because the character in the comics looks a lot more like a real bowl cut that was very popular in the 90s. And I remember, looking at it, just cracking up, and the first thing it made me think of was Fester in Addams Family Values, when he has to wear the wig because Joan Cusack wants him to wear a wig, which is absolutely hilarious. But also, I've seen other people mention it looks, very much so like several other characters that have had bowl cuts like that. I mean, you can even go as far as the Benchwarmers haircuts that, Nick Schwartzen and David Spade had. Is very similar to that. And I just don't see Nathan Fillion, especially now that he's older, he's in his 50s. I feel he was just too old to play the character, in this type of film. And, I'm not saying he couldn't be action-packed in an action film. All I'm saying is I feel that for that particular Green Lantern character, I just feel he was not the right or appropriate person to play the character. I feel this is once again one of those James Gunn things, best friend, gotta put him in the movie type of deal. And, I just feel that it could have been given to another actor that maybe looked more the age or even just more like the character from the comics, or even just somebody that was a little more, not as aged, I feel. Because if you think about it, the character is supposed to be, more older in the comics, but still if you look at the character, he still looks really, young. He doesn't look so mature. And so I think that, maybe they should have done some special effects or something to make Nathan Fillion look a little more younger, like Firefly age, Nathan Fillion, or even Serenity. And I just think that would have made the character look a little better, too, as well. It's not just the haircut. I feel the whole casting of Nathan Fillion was just not a great choice. Otherwise, I think Nathan Fillion's a fun character to watch. I loved him in Guardians 3. I loved him in, Firefly. I loved him in Serenity. I loved him in many other things that he's been in. He's fantastic. I just don't think he fits that character very well. But overall, I think that this trailer looks okay. Like I said, I have very high expectations for this film. I'm hoping it does well. I mean, of course, the introducing crypto in this film is quite interesting take. This is the first time we're seeing crypto in live action form, versus cartoon. And overall, I think James Gunn's a decent director, great writer, but you have to bring a lot of great power to really kind of give us something that will be comparable to, I feel, any of the previous Supermans we have had. And, this definitely, I didn't get that feeling from this trailer. Now, don't get me wrong, the scene where he saves the girl with that explosion was super freaking cool. Absolutely love that scene. That looks amazing. But the rest of the casting for the film, is not too bad. I think Skylar Gizgano playing Jimmy Olsen's a great fit. The gal that's playing Lois Lane, I'm not sure about her yet. I haven't really seen her in much, so I'm interested to see what she does. The guy that is playing Perry White, I think, is a fantastic actor, so I'm looking forward to seeing his iteration of the character compared to, like, say, Lawrence Fishburne's version or any other, iterations we've had of the Perry White character over the years. Lex Luthor, played by Nicholas Hoult, looks amazing. He looks so freaking awesome. Looking forward to seeing that. I was a fan of Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I thought it was a very interesting and definitely a different type of take on Lex Luthor, and I really enjoyed that. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing what Nicholas Hoult brings to the character too as well. But yeah, this definitely looks like a very interesting trailer from the get-go. It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes, what it does, and I'm looking forward to checking it out in July next year, seeing what it's all about. Hopefully it'll be good. If you haven't seen the trailer, I highly recommend check it out for yourself now. See what you think of this teaser trailer, and hopefully it'll be a good movie. I have high expectations, high hopes, and I'm looking forward to seeing just what this brings in these new people's takes on these characters. Definitely, if you haven't seen the trailer, check it out now. Definitely looks like it's going to be worth a watch. So that's it for this trailer reaction, folks. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Also, thank you for subscribing. If this is your first time here, or you have been before, don't forget to check any other new videos if you haven't not seen mine yet. As always, people, if you enjoy my content here on YouTube, definitely check out my other social media platforms, and so forth. But also, if you want to show support for the channel, people, please check out my awesome Patreon page, where once you become a member, you get access to all kinds of cool accoutrement you don't get here on my YouTube channel. So definitely check that out. As always, catch you next one.